SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the LA Chargers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Azeez Ojulari just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Running left is Dillon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, we're going to talk about statement drives. I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking... into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jamming, baby. We jamming already.
Jamin Davis. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Come on, Dickerson.
His way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Good job, Tony.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the
tripped
up,
up.
The character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They'll roll him out right.
Block that guy, dude.
Looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Wide open.
And this will be caught in the end zone.
Wide open.
Chargers touchdown. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the
rush coming,
yes,
taken down. Isaiah Simmons gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one.
Jair, bitch.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Oh, that was almost blocked.
Team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw. Parker being chased out left. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Freiermuth.
Pat Freiermuth, 26 yards. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more?
That was an easy trade, too. Like, I didn't have to give up a lot for him, and then I got Komet for dirt cheap, too.
And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That's like a good defense.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. LA set to take over again on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a dump off here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and
the rookie.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the handoff, it's Singletary.
Come on, the hold.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Jesus.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but it's
come on, man.
To do on 3rd down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back
Come
at the
on
36.
with that.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete.
Had him too.
Shot couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They're dumb.
Taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Parker dancing to his left. This pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Beautiful punt, Jack Fox.
And this is
a 6.
That ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll blow that one up back back at the 16.
He ran backwards.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. James has got it.
No.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing his Carr on third down. It's home by Brandon Cooks. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Carr again. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38, Carr.
God damn it.
Cooks. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. 62 yards. And the Rams get a lead.
Great blown coverage.
I
just want to see whose guy it was. He lined up a tight end. So. Him.
First half. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So we reach halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A.
Come on, man.
43-yard punt aided as well by a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Parker on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Dillon.
Dude, I thought I had this spin move there. That would have been
the gain there, second
beautiful.
Down. Looking to throw. Parker rolling to his right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
God.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back him up 5. Back to throw. Parker.
Good block, dude.
And he will not throw
That's fine.
away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going
All
to
right,
take
Tony,
off
we
and
got
run
this
for
right here.
yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 71 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well,
I ran over there so Bateman would block, and he did, barely.
Talents, and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Heck yeah, now I can just run it.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they...
What the... Get off my stream. Stupid fucking idiots.
Card out a throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice
Whatever, you're going to throw another pick.
Scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yards.
I almost had that there. Why don't you...
Middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Carl try it again on second down.
No.
He drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Get out of the fucking way, man. Jeez, dude.
So a good punt, but a solid.
Go block the dude. Watching what I'm doing. Like, they turn around and look. Like, go block somebody. Just hit anybody.
Offense back out and ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those
situations, damn it, I hit the wrong.
Is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Oh, come on. Yeah, baby.
Holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Parker on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left.
Oh, I got all day.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary.
Oh, I thought I had that. Oh.
Great coverage.
Oh.
He can run, too. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Parker now.
Good pick up on that blitz. What?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Does an excellent job of recognizing
I thought I had
the
more
situation.
room.
His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Back now here on EA Sports. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh! Oh!
Touchdown, Chargers. Kadarius Toney, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are closing.
Came up to get me, like not.
As they extend their 4th quarter lead.
That was beautiful, dude. That was beautiful. He's like, no. I'm like, no. Oh, I can't make that. I was like, at first I was like, I'm going right there. And no, I was like, no. And he's coming. I'm like, he's open. The no look. Ha. Ha. Oh, wow.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
He's not even silver quarterback. He's brown.
He knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play.
DJ Reader going off on the sideline. He's mad.
Get him. Sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Oh, Stokes.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have a Rams.
Come on, Stokes. You played the last one perfectly.
So
then you do that.
Now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Carr is not good, dude.
Carr to throw again.
Oh, I couldn't reach it.
Slant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield, here's Carr. There again is Cooks, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Ooh, you can throw 8-yard passes.
Carr now on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Warner. Strip sack.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard.
Nah.
High throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Parker steps away. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking.
And now it appears that the
got 2 feet in.
We'll get a review and this being. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
He's the only one.
When they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game?
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Fuck yeah. That was me, bitch.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this
Great
game.
pick.
They're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
Can't Cooks, man.
They want executed.
Alright.
They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh,
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
Yeah, Parsons.
Rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Micah Parsons in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, those points we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
The Rook had 2 sacks. Stokes and Davis. Ooh, Warner had a forced fumble.